So today I'm gonna change your life. I mean, like
Whoa.
I always say this in all the videos.
And you do.
I'm gonna change. You see?
But you do change it little by little. It's
Yeah.
changing.
So today we're gonna talk about Autobiography of a Yogi. This is a spiritual video, Sammy. Don't do that. I know what you're gonna do. Today we're gonna talk about the autobiography of a book. Again. Okay. Today we're gonna talk about. Sammy's gonna keep this part. I'm sure. Don't please don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh my God!
This book is gonna change your life spiritually.
Spiritually. Who's this again?
The book called Autobiography of a Yogi.
Yogi.
This is the book. You see, you can find it from Amazon or wherever you want to read
cool.
and buy
I
it.
see
But
it.
today we're going to talk about it because it's a life-changing book. This book actually changed many, like millions of people's lives. And today it's going to be 1,000,001 because I'm
Whoa.
going to tell you, and all those people who are watching this.
Okay.
So Paramahansa Yogananda, hopefully if any Indian people watch our video, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrect. So Paramahansa Yogananda, he was, I think, born somewhere in 1920 or no, earlier, sorry, 19 something, 6 or something. And Sammy put it here, like when exactly, because 20, I think he was already doing this job. So I just want to
He's inspired us and inspired you, of course.
Yeah. So I read the book, and I know many people are being introduced to this book lately. I heard about it from a lot of people. And this book is a story of this little boy, who wants to find God.
Oh, wow.
In his own way, in his own belief, and then, so whole this, I don't want to spoil it all because it's so interesting, but
Just
a
curious.
little bit. So he kind of like escaped the school, tried to run away, and his idea is if I go to Himalaya in the mountains, like the other yogis, I'm gonna be able like to become like a yogi and start connecting to God, to divine.
Is a yogi like a
yoga instructor or something?
No.
You wanna?
Oh, well, I see the connection. No, but I was thinking like a monk.
Yeah, so it's like a monk, but then imagine when we're talking about, mainly in this book, they're talking about something called Kriya yoga. And as I understand, I'm trying to understand it, I still don't know anything. It's like it's not just like a traditional yoga when it's all those movements. It's also about breath work. It's like mindfulness and kind of like mixed with meditations.
Yeah, like a meditational yoga.
Yes, something like that. And many of those yogis, like who have some superpowers, are talking about this in the book. Are talking about Kriya yoga, and they are telling him to go and learn and practice more Kriya yoga if he wants to find God. And when I say God, guys, I don't want to talk about God as a religion, God, like some people believe it like that way, but here we're talking about that divine energy. They're not like seeing it as a person, like one God. It's not like that.
Oh, wow.
And
that's interesting.
And I love the book because it shows the journey for him, he just want to leave everything behind, and he is.
And he did that, huh?
Yeah, he say he kind of thinks like the world, like a physical world, and 3D world doesn't work like trying. He doesn't want to get married or something. He just want to find God and find that connection to divine. And in this way that he finds some masters, some teachers, and it's so interesting because I want to tell you about the part of this book which was very interesting because I kind of like feel related to it. A part of this book, they're talking about his brother is just making fun of him as like, oh yeah, you think like God is gonna do everything for you if you believe in this, because he want to travel with his friend. Said don't take any money, nothing, like no money for a return. Go to that city. Don't tell anyone that you don't have money or you don't have food, and see if God is gonna help you to take this journey without any trouble and feed you. God is gonna feed you. And he goes with his friends, and as soon as they're in the train, I mean, like they have train ticket to go, and somebody comes to them and is like, are you going to this like temple? And they were like, no, we don't want to talk to you, because they don't want to break the rule. And then he is like, I know that you look like, because of their clothing, like a followers of this person, like holy person. I want to give you this food. I feel like maybe you don't have food with you, so they get that food, and then somewhere further they meet this guy. He's like, I saw you in my dream last night. You're a master. They're like, no, I'm not a master. It's like, just let me do something for you. And he takes them to see all the places in the city. And then when they want to return, he said, can you wait here? He goes and buy tickets because he knows that they're not going to accept. He buys it, and he buys a lot of gifts like from the city and give it to them. And the other friends of him, when he got the food, he was like, okay, the food was accident. It's not going to happen more. And he doesn't believe it. And when all these things happen, he say, I can't believe that. I couldn't trust. You trusted because it happened to you so many times. So many times you experienced that protection from divine, so you knew it's gonna do this for you. That's why I am so sad that I couldn't believe this. And then I kind of feel related because many times I'm telling my followers, I was like, there's no bad thing, there's no bad news, bad event, something bad happened to me. Anything that happened is happening for a reason, because God, divine, whatever you call it, that energy wants to just, if you're going straight ahead, if there is a rock on your, like, you can't go further, maybe there's another better way. So it's kind of trying you to guide you to another direction. But you're like, oh, bad news, the road is blocked. And you don't understand there's no bad news.
That's good news.
Yeah, you don't know. How do you say it's the bad news? And then,
wow.
But I say this because I experienced it many times. I kind of like, I don't know if it was first the egg or chicken one, which one, but I kind of like always saying like, what if there is something behind this bad event? And then always something bad happened to me turned out to benefit me.
Yeah.
And then kind of like I become a believer that there is no bad thing. And then in this book was talking about this, like his belief about this God, and it was so interesting. And then there are some part that for normal people might get them interested, is like talking about people having those superpowers, like to just fly, like, or appear somewhere and disappear. And it's so interesting to read the book.
I've heard of those things. Was that something that he experienced or that he witnessed?
He witnessed it many times when he was younger, and he kept like, I want to do this. I want to see like if God want to also give me this. So once he's going to this temple to learn when he's very young, and he feels very frustrated, and because they're mistreating him, and he goes and meditate, and they're making fun of him. They say you think if you meditate too much, God is gonna come and connect to you.
Who was making fun of him?
The other boys, young boys, that they are there, and they think they're better than him. So
How
they're
old was he at that time?
like I think very young, like teenage or something.
So he started like really young.
Very young.
Wow.
So for his father, I think he let him do it after high school. Like he tried to escape a few times. And then he goes and pray and say, just show me something. Just show me, send me a teacher. It's like, this is not what I wanted. He's in another city. Family told him like, we know you're gonna come back or we're gonna laugh at you. So he just didn't want to go back. And then he meditated and he see this woman telling him, like an angel, it's like, you're gonna meet your teacher today. And then in the middle of the meditations, one of the boys are calling him, hey, come on, stop meditation. We need to go to the city to take something. And they go, and he had like when he was younger, like a picture of this Yogi who has a lot of powers, and his father is talking about it and everyone. And he sees him there. It was like, this is the guy. And the guy know him. It's like, you know how long I was waiting for you.
Wow.
And he knows him. It was like, so you are going to go back to home? He's like, no, I'm not going to go back home. And he's like, you are going back home? He's like, no. And he was like, if you don't go back home, I'm not going to accept you. And he say like, no. And my brother say this to me, if I go back. And I was like, no, you go back. And he's like, I'm not going to go back. And he go back to the temple. After a few days, he realized like, I can't wait. Some other events happen. He say, instead of going home, I'm going to go and find him. He knows the address, the other city. He goes there and say, anything you tell me. He's like, first go home and remember that you're not going to find a God in the mountains. You're going to find God's, you can find it in your room. Just close the door, that's your cave. And something else that says, is you're not going to be like one of those that just goes, no contact with people. You need to go to college, to university. He was like, what? He was like, no way. And he was like, are you going to listen to me? I was like, yes. So because in your future, you're going to go to Western countries, and they would listen to you more if you are educated. Otherwise, they think you're, and this is your future.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
it's so interesting how he goes to college. He kind of like goes and just opens some pages and read, and the questions come from those pages. It's so crazy. All his life is magical. And then there is a part of the book that his master teacher is talking to him, and he was like, yeah, yeah. And then he stops. He's like, you're not listening. He's like, no, I'm listening. He's like, no. In your mind, you built 3 temples. One here, one there, one there. Don't worry, you're going to build them. One is going to be in the Western country, one, and he says that, yes, actually, I built them, one in California, and I was like, what? So I was kind of like interested, to be honest, for those superpowers. I was like, okay, we're going to fly. No, I mean, like, I'm going to be honest, it's like not flying, but like just experiencing, because I do meditation, long meditation, and then in the book he's talking about the yogis telling him, 2 minutes, 5 minutes of Kriya Yoga is equal like 40 minutes of meditation. I was like, what? I want that.
Wow.
YouTubed it, Googled it, some trick. But in the book says that you can't learn Kriya Yoga just by yourself. There should be a yogi teaching you. So, and then it was like, okay, he said there is a temple or something in California.
Did you find it? Like, do you know where it is?
And I was like, I prayed. I never pray. It's so interesting because I was kind of influenced by the book, and I was like, he prayed many times to those like holy people. I was like, hey, I called the persons. I was like, if you want me to find the temple and you think this is something I need to do, show it to me. And I Googled it and I found it, and as soon as I found it, I realized 8 months ago, somebody invited me here and I didn't go. She told me from my social media, say, we do meditation here, do you want to join us? And I was like, yeah, sure, and I never went there. So a few months ago, like maybe 8 months ago, I was already invited there.
Yeah.
It was so interesting. So I found them, and I was like, Kriya Yoga, teach me Kriya Yoga. And they were like, there's an online course, you need to first learn the basic. It's a 9 months courses, online courses. It's so cheap, it's like $90. They're going to be sending you materials, like mainly, they're old school. They have online stuff, but I'm old school too. So then, wait. This is the things that I received for the first week. So they called the thing, what do you call it?
And that's him, yeah?
Yeah, that's him. You see the picture in Paramahansa Yogananda. And they called Self-Realization Fellowship and SRF. And you can find them anywhere in America, in Europe, and it's this $90 things that I said, guys, it's not ad. I'm just telling you. They have a lot of free stuff. Like you can go just start. They have guided meditation every like other day.
At
Sundays.
the temple, or
yeah, at the temple. You can just go.
Where is this temple?
There are 3. There's one in Hollywood, not West Hollywood.
Wow.
There is one in Malibu. I think the one in Malibu was the one that they invited me. I think that's the original one. It's so beautiful. It's called Shrine Lake. And but I Googled it and say because of the fire, LA fire, they kind of closed it up, but it's not harmed.
That's right.
And but the one here is open. You can go. I still didn't go. I just signed up for the classes. They sent me some like written material, which I like to read, and because it's easier for me. And there are like now I have a profile in their website. You can go, and every day, every other week, some lessons are gonna be unlocked for you.
Oh.
So you pass that, the next one, and the end you can apply for Kriya Yoga. And I'm really interested because not because of like superpowers. I mean like it's mainly because they say this is so much more than meditation, and I want to do that.
Sounds like it. Yeah, it sounds like adding another dimension to yourself.
Yeah, why not?
And yeah.
You know, sorry, you want to say something?
No, I think I was. No, you first.
Yeah, so I think these people, it's first of all, they're from all over the world. Like I talked to, one of them called me. So there's, how can I say it? It was so simple. I just signed up. They was like, do you want us to call you? I was like, sure. And then this nice lady called me. She was one of the, and they called them, so like she said, one of the nun can call you. This is so interesting.
Huh.
And then I saw the pictures are there. They have like those holy people's pictures, saint, whatever they call them, I don't know. And then there was the Jesus picture there too. So it's kind of like they believe Jesus was one of those yogis who had that power to do this.
I see.
And then also in the book you see about some yogis, they get out of the body, they kind of like just vanish. So kind of like makes sense when we're talking about this and then talking about what happened with Jesus, you know? So this is so interesting.
That does make
Yeah.
sense. I'm curious to know, okay, so when did he come to the U.S.? Like,
I think
approximately?
1926 or 30 something there he was in the U.S. I don't know when he built it. You can Google it. Can
When
you?
did- yeah, when
Can
did
you
he-
say?
Realization Fellowship Lake Shrine was dedicated by Paramahansa Yogananda and formally opened to the public on August 20th, 1950. It is important to note that later
Wow.
construction and additions have happened on the ground since 1950, such as the Hilltop Temple that was opened in 1996.
Okay, so
So there's no
1950. Okay, 1950. 1950. So that's interesting. I love it because I think that this is I don't know if you heard about the new earth and people are everyone is going toward this like journey of spirituality to finding themselves, finding that power within them.
No, but
And
that
I think
sounds
the
awesome.
fact that everyone is interested to this, I mean, like one of my favorite teachers of all time, Dolores Cannon, she
Oh,
said about the new earth, I think 2006, and she said the earth is going like kind of like reincarnating. The earth is a live being, we can talk about it in another video, is going to the new era.
Yeah.
And everyone is gonna be interested in learning meditations, spirituality, and getting to this. And those who don't want to change are gonna be doomed. No, she didn't say that. I'm sorry. I love this word from movies.
Yeah.
Those they don't want to change. They're gonna be destroyed.
Not doomed.
No,
Destroyed.
destroyed. It doesn't mean like the body. I'm talking about like
Like almost left
their
behind.
beings. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Yeah, they will be left behind.
I can definitely think of a few people who I would hope that they take on this
Don't.
journey.
We need to pray for
because
them.
these people, oh my God.
We pray for them to have a better life. And have you seen this video from Cardi B? It's like, I wish you well in the hell. This is so funny. This is somebody like it's a yoga some class because she's pregnant and she's taking with paints and colors and just like say, oh, those people they
Yeah.
did you wrong, whatever. Just tell them I wish you well. And she say, I wish you well in the hell.
Wow.
This is what we're doing now. No,
Nice.
we wish you well, all of you horrible people.
Wherever you are.
Just stay where you are.
So the question, my next question regarding him is, it sounds like he achieved his goals, and it sounds like he reached that place that he was looking for. He may have discovered and that connection with God. It sounds like he did. Within that, what was he projecting? If we haven't read the book, if I haven't read the book, what was his point of building these temples to share that with people for other people to become yogis?
Yeah, he
Like-
wanted to. He actually started like long before in some other places, places for boys, for example, teenage boys going and learning this. It was a school like a regular school, but also focusing on meditations and yoga or Kriya yoga and things. So he wanted more people to learn this. And he wanted like to be actually he become I think this part like a Yogananda when they put us after the name sorry if I'm wrong, somebody correct me, is when you reach to that point becoming that yogi. So he was that yogi, and then he started teaching. So he became
Wow.
that teacher. So he started building like schools. This is his schools, different places, and teaching. It's so interesting. They are very nice people. Everyone with different religion go there. It doesn't matter. It's not a religion thing. Like, so if you're Muslim or Christian or whatever, you want to do meditation, you can go there and just join them in a guided meditation they have.
So it's more of a spiritual connection with yourself and other beings.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is, when I signed up, they were like, you can't teach people what you learn.
You
Because,
can?
yeah, you can't.
Or you can't.
Yeah, it's just for yogis. You need to be yogi to teach.
Oh,
So they
I
don't
see,
want to
see.
corrupt this knowledge. It's like I learned something and then broke it down and like half-ass it to you,
Yeah.
teach it to you, and then that's what happened when we see some yogas, like, which is weird that they just came up with some ideas. So it started with something very spiritual and then they break it down. So they don't want that to happen to the Kriya Yoga. That's why when whoever teaches learns, they're promised not to teach. So if somebody is teaching yoga and they're not yogi, a Kriya Yoga and not yogi, they're kind of like breaking their promise, which makes me feel I shouldn't listen to them. They're not good people. So kind of like very confusing.
I see that.
So I actually looked on YouTube. I couldn't find anything. I found just a few people talking about there's some breathing technique from Kriya Yoga. But yeah, that was interesting, and I'm so happy that they're here in California so we can attend.
And that they're right here around
Very
us.
close,
Yeah.
very close. If you want, we can join. Me and you, let's go for meditation one day.
I'd love that. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Absolutely.
go. We go and film it for you guys. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you're getting interested to go and read the book. And if you have any other idea for videos, just write it in comments.
Yep. Any topic or conversation or curiosity that we can explore, let us know.
Yeah. Till next video. Bye.